The director of Horodori Institute of Genetics. You are technically my master. I can't disobey your orders.
It's perfect. It's just like the real thing.
I think he was lying about the money. Terror probably wanted someone to find Chikara's body.
You mean he wanted Chimpei to find it?
Not necessarily. It might have been for the police. Terror might have predicted that someone from the police would contact Chimpei. I checked the footage, but I didn't see anyone suspicious. Of course, that place is huge, so there are plenty of areas the security cameras don't cover.
Any cameras on campus?
None. Do you remember what Gen said? The security at Sekiba High is completely lacking. That's my assumption. I can't think of any other suspects.
Just who is this Terror?
I wouldn't be having so much trouble if I knew that.
It can't be Tokiko, can it? Tokiko was with me at Chikara's time of death, and she was in Okinawa during the incident with Jin.
Yeah, at the very least, it seems unlikely that she did it personally.
But something has been bothering me. I feel like Tokiko is involved somehow. Chikara was a member of NICE, and he knew about Bats 490. That's not all. The appearance of Jin's corpse was made to seem like a paranormal phenomenon, as if the same thing from the Philadelphia experiment had happened.
After all, we are living in nothing but a simulation. A false world created by a program.
Could she have done all this to give her claim credibility?
I don't know, but it's possible. In any case, let's go see Tokiko. I have to talk to her.
Understood. We've come this far. I'll back you up until you're satisfied.
I've been expecting you. I thought you would be arriving soon.
What do you mean?
I knew you would come see me. The symbol of Nyes, the non-Yapal X. There are 4 unseen X's hidden within. They represent the truth of the world you live in. That is yet another meaning inside the non-Yapal X.
These aren't sunglasses. It's a fairy's black bra.
What a degenerate.
As you know, this is the president's office at the NICE Japan branch.
The world is full of rubbish. Such things should all be washed away. That was my thinking when I designed this room.
You designed it.
Yes, the flow of water cleanses one's heart, just like the flow of time.
Not really. She's a kind woman. But I obviously wouldn't tell you even if I did know something. As her secretary, it's part of my job to protect her secrets.
Mamoru is an excellent employee who faithfully fulfills his duties. I have complete trust in him.
I'm honored to hear that. I respect you from the bottom of my heart as well.
Gag.
No, I don't.
Then do you know about Terror?
I've heard that name on the news, yes. This is about the culprit, is it not?
Yes, but...
I have absolutely no idea who it could be. I'm sorry I can't help you, but...
I've solved the mystery, Miss Shigure. Jin's right half didn't teleport. It was just made to seem that way. It should have been obvious when you think about it. Teleportation? It's impossible. We live in a simulation? This is a fake world created by a program? Impossible. Simulation theory is nothing but a
Worried about school? You're messing around, right? You don't really have worries, do you? Are you malfunctioning? You have no worries. Why did you come here? Ah, I see. Thank you. Me too. I was starting to get feelings for you too. So please stay by my side. Please. Promise? If you sell me at a thrift shop, I'm going to hang you. I will...
Tama, let's talk about something normal for once.
Oh, so vanilla kinks then? Sure, we can talk about that.
The Somnium Files, Nirvana Initiative.
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 The Somnium Files.
The Somnium Files, Nirvana Initiative.
Nonsense. Just a ludicrous myth like UFOs, ghosts, and Kappa. I'm sure there are people who'd like to believe in these things. And there are groups who profit by making people believe.
Mr. Ryuki, it appears as though there's been some misunderstanding. We of NICE have nothing to do with this.
Are you sure about that? All the pieces would fit together if NICE is the one that made the QR video. The falsified paranormal phenomenon. What was written on the signboard. It all advances your agenda. Could it be that you wanted to spread the QR video by showing that sign along with the corpse on stream?
As I've told you, we are not the ones who made the QR video. What is the purpose of the QR video in the first place? Are you saying there is some message urging people to join NICE in it? I know of the incident, of course. However,
Yes, I know you have an alibi. We were here, having a conversation during the time of Chikara Horadori's death. But that doesn't necessarily mean you're completely innocent. You are the president of NICE. Surely you have plenty of subordinates who can do your bidding.
are you implying I ordered someone to kill him?
It's a possibility.
And what would be my motive?
Well,
Remember what Tokiko said. Chikara Horadori is an avid believer in the Order of Percent. Their order and NICE are heading in completely different directions.
perhaps NICE and the Order of Percent are hostile.
I see. You're suggesting there was a conflict between organizations. It is true that NICE and the Order of Percent have differing beliefs. However, we are not at odds with one another. Both organizations believe in the simulation theory. In that respect, we are comrades. We are living in a simulation, a false world. And from this false world, we seek emancipation. That is what NICE believes. On the other hand, the Order of Percent, we are living in a simulation, a false world. But they wish to remain imprisoned within it. Forever.
Forever?
Mr. Ryuki, have you ever played an open-world game where you play as a criminal?
A game that lets you rob, murder, blow things up, leave a trail of debris wherever you go. An absurd, heinous game where you can freely commit all sorts of horrible crimes.
I've never played anything like that, but I know what you mean.
Then you can understand. If this is a false world created by someone, then the Order of Percent believe they can do whatever they wish. To them, this place is a true utopia. A dream world where they're allowed to do anything they want with no real consequences.
That's why they want to live here forever?
Exactly.
I get it. That's why Chikara was researching immortality.
In theory, using Purge, even immortality is achievable. The ultimate dream that humanity has been yearning for thousands of years. It will soon become a reality. What do you think? Isn't that wonderful?
I am aware that Chikara was very particular about immortality. However, I will say one thing. One must not believe in eternal youth. Eternal youth is a lie. By the way, Mr. Ryuki, do you remember what you said earlier? Simulation theory is nothing but occult nonsense. That is clearly false. The simulation theory is not occult. It falls within the realm of science. In fact, many esteemed scientists have given serious thought to the matter. The theory was originally proposed by a Swedish philosopher. However, the concept has been around since long ago, even as far back as the days of Plato and Zhuangzi. This world may be an illusion. At least, there is no way to prove it isn't an illusion. There are great people throughout history who have held such ideas.
But there's no way to prove it is an illusion either, is there?
No, there is plenty of science to support it. The holographic principle, theory of relativity, the measurement problem in quantum theory can also be considered proof. Even light cannot escape a black hole. I'm sure you've heard this before. Information is the same. It cannot escape a black hole. It's known that the amount of information trapped in this way is not derived from the volume of the black hole, but the surface area. Considering this, you can conclude that information in a three-dimensional space is stored in the boundary of its two-dimensional surface. In other words, all information stored in this universe is encoded in a single flat plane, just like a hologram. Regarding gravity and other physical processes, they can be completely accounted for through the laws of physics defined by the boundary surface. Let's take a character from an action game, for example. When that character falls, you may think he was pulled to the ground by gravity. However, gravity does not actually exist in the game world. only code that was written in the program. The character's body is merely made to show as if it fell based on its code.
You think this world is the same?
The holographic principle is not a theory. It is a principle. It has already been mathematically proven. I see. Then let us leave it at that. In any case, there is no denying that the simulation theory is true. But unlike Chikara, I have no interest in the concept of immortality, because my objective is to tear at the seams of this world and emancipate us all.
So you mean dying?
No. Death and emancipation are completely different. I have no desire to commit suicide, though I would be fine with dying at any time.
Because this world isn't real.
There is that, yes. However, there is another reason. If I wish to do so, I can resurrect myself. We are living in a false world created by a program. Therefore, if we can rewrite its code, we can create miracles, like reincarnation, or even bringing someone who has already passed back to life.
Has this woman lost it? Ryuki, you were right. There's clearly a lot of reasons to be suspicious of Tokiko.
Yeah. Let's check with Wingsync.
I saw everything. If you don't do as I say, I'm sure you know where this is going.
What is this?
Looks like Tokiko is blackmailing someone.
What is it she saw?
I don't know. This is as far as we can get through Wingsync.
Then...
Yes, let's get a deeper look into her mind. Using a regular sync.
Ryuki, just to confirm, you did get permission, right?
Yes, she accompanied me voluntarily and...
No, I meant from Boss.
I haven't seen Boss. She wasn't in the control room.
It's fine. I'll be sure to talk to her later.
I don't think this is a good idea. Besides, you don't look so good, Ryuki.
I'm fine. So please, I need more leads to solve this case.
But you... Oh, fine. I'll help you for now, but I won't be held responsible. Deal? Look, Ryuki, please just don't cause any problems. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes. I absolutely need you to follow this rule.
Yes, understood.
Okay then, let's begin.
I wonder if this is the nice president's room. It's really white, though.
Let's make an acronym poem with the letters for nice.
Where the hell is this coming from?
N.
Okay. N. Not that I know why.
A.
A. Angry. I. Incoming?
X.
Shingu River Ray.
Not that I know why. Angry incoming Shingu River Ray. The Shingu River Ray. Such a kind animal.
Angered by humans polluting waterways, I guess. Somnium scan, activate! This is such a quiet place. So empty and blank.
Maybe that's Tokiko's mental state. Pretty eccentric. Hopefully we can find something here.
Looks like we can only interact with that ripped up book.
Right. Let's investigate.
A book of nice teachings. Why is it ripped in half?
Does it say anything?
Yeah, just one phrase. The intersection between the warp and weft. The rest is ripped off.
I remember Tokiko saying something like that.
The intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the seam can occur. Right?
I wonder what she meant by that.
Who knows? Why don't you join NICE to find out? Anyway, that's about all that we can get from this book. When did this get here? This wasn't here earlier.
What does it say?
That's where the seam can occur. Combining it with the book from earlier, the intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the seam can occur.
That's exactly what Tokiko said. If it's coming out in her Somnium, it must hold some significance.
That's just what we saw in the wing sink.
can't really make out what happened, though. I did see Gen, I think.
It was just really chaotic.
Maybe the key to solving this Somnium has to do with what we found in the Nyes book.
The intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the scene can occur. That will help us? I don't know about that. I don't see how that will help us right now.
I don't think it's completely unrelated, but...
The next suspicious thing is...
Do you see anything?
Not really. Seems a lot deeper. It was pretty shallow earlier.
Let's dive in!
What? Dive? Here?
Yeah. Where else would I be talking about?
But it's really deep. And Red, what if there's an angry Shingu River Ray in there?
Enough with the complaining. You don't even need to breathe. It'll be fine. Go for it.
Fine. Why do you always gain this weird confidence during syncs? That was surprising. All of a sudden, we're out of the water.
We fell from up there.
But we ended up in the same room. Oh look, the book again.
Let's check it out.
This one's not ripped. Just another single phrase. Where the black light gathers, sadness is born.
Where the black light gathers. Whoa! Skulls? Why is Tokiko thinking about this?
Wait, I sense something. What is this thing? Huh. You're not doing anything. With this and the skulls, this is getting really creepy all of a sudden.
Maybe that's the black. Let's just search the room for now.
Yeah, if we can't find anything, we'll reread the book and think through our options again. Where the black light gathers, sadness is born. Maybe the black is referring to the Shadow Man from earlier?
You might be onto something there. That's the only thing I can... Where the light gathers, then, must mean... where the Shadow Man interacts with something?
Maybe, but the Shadow...
Are they... Oh! Maybe where they're looking.
I see. Let's... This one is bigger and misshapen.
Again?
He looks like he's in pain. Why?
Huh?
Disappeared. I wonder what the relationship between Tokiko and Gen is.
What was that?
Ryuki, you okay?
Oh, yeah.
Looks like the book was the hint, where the black light gathers.
After the sync, we need to ask...
Did you see that? It became Shoma for a split second.
Why Shoma? Tama, make chase!
You make it sound like I'm committing suicide. It's the same room again. But this time, the room itself is underwater too.
If this is the same as earlier, there has to be something.
It says, where the water and ideas flow, love is born.
More metaphors, huh? It must be some kind of hint. It's a hand.
The non-upal X symbol.
I remember Tokiko mentioning.
I'm curious about the water and ideas.
Anyway,
Yeah, if we get stuck, we can... How should I check?
when in Rome. How about... No react.
Maybe we're doing it to the wrong...
Tama, hit the other!
I'm sorry, what did you say, Ingrate?
Sorry. Could you please try it on the others, please?
Huh? The light is...
Anyway, let's...
It lit up.
This world is a lie. Do you understand?
Was that Tokiko's?
It sounded like she was talking. Too bright.
It said, you will follow my orders.
Tokiko's voice again.
I wonder who she's talking to. She can't be talking to herself. Is that?
Let's transcend this world together.
Wait, she must be talking to...
Ryuki, look! Outside the window.
Shoma?
What's going on?
So she does have a relationship.
Maybe what we heard earlier was for
Love is born.
Let's think about... Look at that. It looks painful.
I have a bad feeling about that. Follow it. It's the same room again, but vertical?
This is really messing with my sense of balance. How far does this room even go?
Another book. Hopefully, this is the last.
It says, when the eyes are met, death is born.
Death. Tokiko is getting more and more suspicious.
Maybe our focus should be on Nyes. The book and an eyeball.
Do you think that's what is meant by eyes are met?
Maybe it's talk.
You are an eyeball, Tama. Why don't you lock eyes with it?
Are you trying to kill me? It said death is born.
Then, when the eyes are met... A big eyeball.
Like I said, that'll... So what's it gonna be? And... I set the eyes to face each other. An eyeball.
Is this what eyes meeting means?
Ryuki, you have 5 minutes remaining.
The red book. This book is closed. A closed. I'm gonna open it. There are eye symbols on the left and...
That's it?
Yep, that...
It might be related to when...
A closed. I'm gonna turn it around. Nothing is happening.
Turn it around again.
Turning it around.
And back to how it was.
Huh? What are we... It's a red book of nice teeth.
It has an eye...
It's filled with...
If we turn it around, some...
And... Nothing is happening.
Huh?
Huh? You were the one who said...
Huh?
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 I'm sorry. This.
A red... Got it. So, did we make... A red... Got it.
This should do it.
A new book.
When the eyes are met... Tama.
It's a new book of nice this time. gross.
So many people.
So you want me to—
Tama!
I thought I was gonna fall forever.
You got some balls, Tama.
Thanks. But there's nothing here.
Doesn't look like we can learn anything here.
Hmm? At the end of an incomplete world, truth is born.
That's...
Non-Yipple X. There's something there.
Let's go.
Hmm?
Four minutes remaining.
I'm going to open it. Is it some kind of planning sheet? It says Nirvana Initiative.
The Nirvana and...
No good. There's too much blacked out.
Come on. Isn't there anything else?
Ryuki, we're almost out of time.
Wait! Try reading more of it.
Computer, please.
Miss Shigure, I've taken a look inside your mind, using this machine. Do you know someone named Gen Ishiagane? He appeared in your dream. Shoma Enda, can you tell me about your relation? The Nirvana Initiative, is it some sort of plan?
I haven't seen her. She probably hasn't arrived at Abyss HQ yet. You don't have to explain. The images shown in Somnium are all displayed here in the control room. Tokiko Shigure is not a suspect. We can't detain her without clear ground.
So we have to release her. I guess we have no choice.
It seems you have many questions for me, but I apologize. I'm afraid I have prior engagement. Could you please visit me at my office again at 10 o'clock tonight? I would be happy to share more information with you then. Now.
Wait, where's Pewter?
He went to see Tokiko off.
I see. So, what do I do now?
Figure that out yourself. We already did that yesterday. No more for a while.
Why not? Come on, just a little bit.
You think this is a damn joke? Don't make me sentence you to a panting!
What? What is that? I know. I'll become a major leaguer.
Yeah, good luck with that.
In that Somnium earlier, Gen appeared. And Shoma did too.
So Tokiko definitely knows them. And yet...
Could you please visit me at my office again at 10 o'clock tonight?
Tama, what time is it now?
A little past 1300. We have almost 9 whole hours until the appointed time.
Anyway, let's talk to Gen and Shoma. Where are they now?
Well... I can't track down either of them. Either their phones are out of battery, their GPS is off, or they're somewhere without any signal.
Then we'll have to take a guess. Maybe Shoma is at school.
No, he hasn't been there in a while.
He hasn't been going to school?
It seems not.
Well, I'll get to that later. So then Shoma must be at home, or...
Yes, he really loves this Ferris wheel too.
At the rooftop amusement park at Misatan.
Gen is probably at his restaurant, or the warehouse district at the port. He once told me he loves the warehouse district, and that he goes there all the time to look at the sea.
So we have 4 destinations to check. Let's get moving.
Oh, Mame is here too.
Why are you here?
There's something I wanted to ask Gen.
And what would that be?
Well...
Maybe she lost 50,000 yen on pachinko slot machines.
This isn't boss we're talking about.
Well, it's better than having loose slots in other ways.
What other way?
No, you know.
No, I don't.
It just ran out of battery.
You're watching too much porn.
Don't you have a softer way of saying that?
You're watching too much porn.
That's not what I meant. Gen, do you know a woman named Tokiko Shigure?
Never heard that name before.
Really?
Yeah. Who is this Tokiko person?
The president of an ideological society called Nizet Laws, or NISE.
Nice. You mean that secret society or whatever?
Yeah.
It actually exists? I thought it was just an urban legend.
I thought so too.
So what's that got to do with the case?
So I tried searching through Tokiko's memories using a certain device. While I was in there, I saw you.
I see. But I'm telling you, I don't know this person you're talking about. It could be someone else wearing the same mask.
That doesn't sound...
It's also possible that Tokiko knows Gen, but not the other way around.
Is there anything you can tell me about the Nirvana Initiative?
What is that? Is it some sort of plan?
I think so.
Sorry, I don't know what that is.
Hariyuki, there's something bothering me. Something is wrong with Amame.
Yeah, she doesn't seem very energetic today.
No, not that. Her heart rate jumped dramatically earlier. Right when she heard the words Tokiko and Nirvana Initiative.
What?
It's okay. Everything will be fine.
What was that?
I don't know.
Mame, are you hiding something? Do you know Tokiko? Do you know something about the Nirvana Initiative? Hey, Gen. There's something I want to ask Mame. How do you think I can get her to talk to me?
Let's see. Amame likes trivia, so maybe if you frame your question like a quiz?
A quiz. A quiz. Hey, Mame. The highest mountain in the world is Mount Everest. But what is the second highest mountain?
K2.
I wasn't asking you. A bat and a ball together cost 110 yen. The bat is 100 yen more expensive than the ball. So, how much does the ball cost? What kind of pan can you not cook with?
The answer is simple. Panties.
Oh, come on. The last man on Earth heard a knock on his door. Who was it? No good, huh? The answer was a woman.
Nope, that's wrong too. The answer is LGBTQ+. You're sorely mistaken if you think there are only men and women in this world, dumbass.
No response.
I'm at a loss. Oh, I know. Maybe if you play that song.
What song?
One moment, please. I'll get it ready.
Shadows settle in. We embark, but cannot see a thing. Rejoice, you're not alone, you are renewed. Everyone is here with you. There is hope within that shining light. The morning sun sees flowers bloom in snow. There is rain within those cheerful eyes. Where it falls, a gorgeous green will grow. And in time, even if the colors turn gray, those memories of you and me, those effervescent days, they will never change. They will never fade. Thanks, Genny. I think I feel a bit better.
That's good.
Looks like the mame is back to her usual self.
Yes, I'm doing prep work for tonight. I can't make the dishes in advance, so I have to start from scratch every day. Did I say something like that before?
Yeah, I think you did.
I have fond memories of the warehouse district. I go there every morning, and...
You always stop by there after stocking up at the market, right?
Do you go buy stock every morning?
Yes, since I can't store meat or fish in the freezer.
And the freezer in the back doesn't open anymore.
Why not?
I can't find the key.
The freezer is locked?
Yes. Though I can still use the refrigerator, so I'm able to manage for now. It's doing alright. I can only do what I can to make my customers happy.
But you don't want Matsushita Diner to show you up, right?
Of course not.
I was going through a very painful time of my life. It was so bad that I didn't even want to go on. Then, Genny played that song from earlier.
You mean he wrote it?
Well, yes.
The title is The Flower That Blooms in Snow. He recorded it on a cassette and gave it to me as a present.
Is that...
It's a portable cassette player. Are you familiar with them?
This is my first time seeing one in person. That's a Volkman, right?
I always have the cassette player on me with the tape inside.
Wow, impressive. I didn't realize that not only are you a good cook, but you can write songs too.
This is a bit embarrassing.
It was nothing.
Did you get jilted or something?
No. I just lost 50,000 yen on pachinko!
See?
You can't be serious.
I only know her name from the internet. I just love stories about the occult and conspiracy theories. And when I looked up Nice, that name came up.
Then what about the Nirvana Initiative?
I read about that on the internet too. It was on an occult news site. Supposedly, there's some sort of sinister plan by that name. But that's all that was written about it. Really, I'm telling the truth. Trust me.
We didn't get leads despite all that time we spent here. Neither of them had any information on Tokiko.
But if that's true, why was Gen in Tokiko's Somnium?
Anyway, we can figure that out later. Let's investigate somewhere else for now. Ryuki, why are we here?
Remember how I said before that I like nature? The sea is also a part of nature. By the way, Tama, look over there.
That's...
You know them?
Oh, no, not really. I've just seen them around before.
Dressed kind of strangely, don't you think? Maybe they're coming back from a cosplay event. Excuse me. I'm sorry, do you have a minute?
You. What's going on? What could he be plotting? I don't need to tell you anything. None of your business. Nothing. You're beginning to annoy me. Would you please leave?
Annoy you?
Fine. Then I will take my leave instead. The day to take action is approaching, and I must stop the plan.
Stop what?
There she goes.
What was she talking about?
I don't know. Cosplay band, maybe?
I've never heard of a plan like that.
Then maybe it's a family plan. Whatever the case, I think it's clear that that woman isn't all there. Let's forget about it. More importantly...
On to the next place, huh? Looks like Shoma isn't here.
Right.
So maybe he's at home.
I don't know. Anyway, no point in staying here. Unless you're planning on doing a ritual to summon UFOs.
Maybe another time.
Let's go somewhere else.
Shoma, the director of Horodori Institute, Chikara Horodori, was killed. Did you know about that?
Why are you asking me? Of course I know. A killer calling himself Terror did it. But he hasn't been caught yet.
That's why. I want you to help me. Help me uncover Terror's identity.
Okay, question for you. What do you get when you change the D's in Diddy to T's?
Diddy?
Oh, come on, say it! Hitatsu are kind of erotic, aren't they?
How so?
Whew, this really takes me back. I remember playing with drawers when I was young. I would make stairs out of them and climb up.
Are you sure you're an AI? So cute!
I'm cuter.
What are you getting jealous for?
It's a picture of Amino Uzume, the goddess of entertainment and laughter. A long, long time ago, when Amaterasu Omikami hid in the cave of Amano Iwato, the world was covered in darkness. Troubled, the gods had a meeting and decided to have Amino Uzume dance for them. And so, Uzume dropped her hips down low and danced her butt off, her breasts swinging this way and that. Then, the gods burst out into laughter. Amaterasu, who was hiding in the cave, said, "Huh? What's going on? Those people outside are partying it up! Man, I gotta get out there!" Amaterasu quietly opened the cave and peeked outside. She was then yanked out from hiding, and light returned to the world.
Uzume is kind of amazing.
Ah, a true soul of a comedian. This is why she's known as the goddess of entertainment and laughter. It says it's okay to fall off the horse. You're a saddle, after all. That's incredibly deep.
Is it?
Ryuki, there's Moraemon inside the closet!
Yeah, okay.
It's an Ada Rooster doll. The kitchen is lewd, don't you think?
How?
I had my phone turned off.
Why?
Because there was no reason to turn it on.
I heard you haven't been going to school. If you don't mind, could you tell me why?
I do mind, but can't you tell? I'm all alone, just like that Jin person.
Jin?
I read about it online. He had been sick for a long time. I don't know what his condition is called or whatever, but it was some sort of chronic disease. He was sick since he was young. Stayed in the hospital for a long time, didn't have any friends. According to the article, he took his classes from the hospital. I felt bad for him. One is lonely enough as it is, but he's only one half. I'm sorry, but please don't ask about my dad. I don't want to be reminded of him. What?
Tokiko. Tokiko Shigure. I think you might know her. Then what about NICE? Tokiko is the president of NICE.
Why does that matter?
It matters. Terra is definitely related to the QR video. There's a high probability that the video was made by Tokiko, who's the president of NICE.
So what? Leave me alone. Please. I just want to be left alone. I don't know much about that video. I barely even watched it. I only know about Bats 490.
That reminds me, you haven't told me the details of Bats 490 yet. The rumor is, people who decoded that video message have gone missing. But they all left behind the same clue. I've learned the secret of the world, but you haven't disappeared. Why?
Don't ask me. All I did was decrypt the code. I didn't go anywhere. The only thing I know for sure is that Bats 490 is an ARG. It's just a game. But the Nirvana trial, on the other hand...
Nirvana trial?
It's a video that's been going viral. It was uploaded to ViewCube first, and then it blew up from there. A bunch of people who watched it have gone missing.
Ryuki, I found the video. Do you want to see it?
No, I'll watch it later. This is more important right now. Just so I have the facts straight. This is completely different from the QR video and Bats 490, right?
I already told you, Bats 490 is just a game. No one really went missing, and it had nothing to do with the secret of the world. But the Nirvana trial is different. It's not just a game, it's real. There's something seriously messed up about it.
You've seen it?
No, I was too scared. But people are going missing, one after the other.
Tama, any information on these missing people?
There are about 90,000 people who go missing in Japan each year. That means, on average, about 1,730 people go missing each week. This week, there have been 1,880 missing persons reports filed. That's 150 more than the average, but I can't say whether that's related to the video or not.
Sorry, I need to go somewhere.
Wait, we're not done here.
You can keep the door unlocked. See ya.
I can't believe it. He actually left. What kind of person goes out and leaves a stranger in his home?
Nothing we can do. Looks like we'll have to get moving too.
Ryuki, you look tired. Are you okay?
After all that, we haven't made any progress at all. It takes a toll, knowing you've wasted your time on a case like this.
Why don't you rest for a bit?
I plan on it. That's why I came here. This place is always therapeutic for me.
Is that...
Leon.
What's he doing here?
Let's go find out.
Oh, it's you. Oh, this? It's Alfred. Non-alcoholic beer. I really love this drink. It was in that vending machine, so I got one. I like this park. It's quiet, peaceful, serene.
I know the feeling.
It's the perfect place to be left alone with your thoughts.
I agree. But what were you thinking about?
Oh, I just got a request from someone. I agreed to do it on the spot, but now I'm not sure if it was the right choice. I've been wondering if I should have refused instead.
What was the request?
Can't tell you that. It's confidential. Well, I don't know the situation exactly, but I understand what you're asking. You want to get inside that facility and take a look around. Maybe there's something there. Though I didn't see anything last time I was there. Oh well. I'll accept your request. So stop making that face, alright? Cheer up, please.
Facility?
I don't know.
By tonight, he must have meant today. The night of the 12th, right?
I would assume so. He did say he just got the request.
Who did it come from?
I can't tell.
Anyway, I'll be going now. Looks like you've got a lot on your plate, but try not to overdo it. See ya.
By the way, Ryuki, about the Nirvana trial.
Now that you bring it up, we haven't watched the video yet.
Wanna watch it?
Yeah, play it.
What?
I'm sorry. Can you please play it for me?
Very well. Hey... Ryuki? Are you okay?
What? What? It can't be. How? Why is it suddenly nighttime?
Don't you know? The Earth rotates toward the east, so...
What was I doing all this time?
You've been standing there? Like an NPC that froze up. Hey, what happened?
That's what I'd like to know. I watched that video and then I came to and now we're here. What time is it, Tama?
21:30.
Could you please visit me at my office again at 10 o'clock tonight?
This is bad. We need to hurry.
Sheesh.
No.
It can't be.
This can't be happening.
You should talk to Mamoru before checking the bottle.
Daddy's job is to help someone very important. I assist and protect that person from harm. Yeah, Daddy's a professional. I won't ever let anything bad happen to them.
Looks like he's not the culprit.
Yeah, I think we can strike him off the list of suspects.
I think it was around 1400. The president got back from seeing the police, returned to this room, and I haven't seen her since. I'm not always in the president's office. I'm usually on standby in the room outside. I only come here when called.
Tokiko has been in this room since 2 p.m.?
She should have been, yeah.
Has anyone entered or left the room?
No one.
Is it possible that someone was in there before 2 p.m.?
No. I'm sure you're already aware, but the security here is incredibly tight. There are security cameras all over the stairs and corridors, along with the elevator and outside the door. It's impossible to get in without getting noticed.
Ryuki, I checked the data on the security cameras. It's true that no one entered this room other than Tokiko, and no one left it either.
Yeah, that door is the only way in or out. Of course not. Who'd put a security camera in their own room? The president informed me that you'd be here at 2200, so I let you through into this room. Then, her body. Anyway, I need to report to the people at Nyes.
Very well. Please don't let anyone out of the building.
Got it.
How did this happen?
If I wish to do so, I can resurrect myself.
One thing is for sure. Ryuki, look around the room. No traces of blood.
In other words, Tokiko wasn't killed here.
The culprit must have been Terror. He killed Tokiko somewhere else, then brought her right half here.
But how did he get in the room?
We don't know how he left either.
What if he's still in this room?
No, that's not possible. I checked with X-ray vision. No sign of anyone and no biological responses detected.
Then he had to have escaped somehow.
I suspect the culprit's escape route and way in were the same. So, Ryuki, let's look into finding the escape route first. We should know how the culprit got in once we learn how they got out.
Okay, let's investigate.
Before we begin, I want to point something out. The side with the window is the south. And the waterfall is to the north.
I know that. Why are you mentioning it?
Shut your mouth! It'd be a pain in the ass if we didn't know which way was which. You should be grateful I told you!
Okay. Why are you angry?
Just zip it and get working, alright?